Hey everybody, welcome to day 112. We are reading Luke chapter 19 verses 1 through 27. And in this passage we see the story of Zacchaeus, who has short people problems, which is definitely something that I can relate to. And he knows that Jesus is passing through town, and so he cannot see over the crowd. So he climbs a tree so that he can see Jesus. And I think there's a couple things to note in this story. That one, Zacchaeus is willing to do whatever it takes to see Jesus, even if that means doing something that might look foolish. And then we see as he's in the tree that Jesus not only comes by, but he stops and calls Zacchaeus by name. And so we also see that Jesus knows us and calls us by name and wants to have a relationship with us, because then he tells Zacchaeus that he's coming to his house. And of course, people are appalled because Zacchaeus is noted as a chief tax collector, and we've talked about how tax collectors were not looked at as great people. They were equated with the sinners. And because he was a chief tax collector, we also can tell from the story that he says that he's going to give back everything that he took fourfold. So he probably took more than he was supposed to when he was collecting taxes. And so we see that Zacchaeus has a repentant heart and that he is seeking after that relationship with Jesus as well. And then we go back to the story of the parable of the stewards, where the master of the house gives them some money to look after, and everybody gets this different amount. And so what we see here is, one, the master is hated by those people, and not for really any good reason. And so we see this kind of paralleled to the story of, or the idea of how Jesus is seen on earth as the master who is hated for no particular reason. And we also know that God gives each one of us different gifts, and that we can, it's how we use those gifts that is super important to Jesus. So while we are waiting here on earth, we need to be good and faithful servants with those gifts that he's given us. So some great notes to take away from today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm praying for you to continue. Bye.